Okay. Let's go back in. So, what now? Leon? The Dark Knight? But I thought he was your friend, your brother. I'll go to him. I'll make him understand. He must be under the spell of the Emperor. I know it. If he's ascended the Emperor's throne, there's only one place he can be. Palamecia. Okay. Castle Palamecia is a fortress situated high in the mountains. It cannot be approached on foot. Interesting. Just make sure there's nothing left here. So, I mean, I would assume we need Sid or we need a Wyvern. Okay, definitely nothing else for now. Let's see what Gordon has to say. Leon, the Dark Knight, do you really think you can fight Maria's brother? This is our battle. You have to let us finish it. I had a feeling you'd say that. Just make sure you come back. Let's ask him about Palamecia as well. It's an impregnable fortress. Luckily, Paul doesn't know the meaning of the word. I've heard him bragging about breaking in. Okay, there you go. That's the clue we needed. So we'll find him. Seems like she's not coming with us yet. The Dark Knight went and claimed the throne for himself. Paul's always bragging about how he broke into that place. He'll talk your ear off about it if you give him half a chance. Well, less than half, really. Okay. I gotta remember where Paul was specifically. He's in... I don't think he's in the castle. He's in one of the buildings or something. So I still think we have 5 chests here. Yeah, maybe... I don't know. I'll look this one up. I think this is probably the last time. I think once we head to Palamecia, I have to assume that's like the finale, but I don't know. Unseating the Dark Knight should get rid of the monsters wreaking havoc on the world. Apologies if my voice is a little bad here. It's just that time of the year. Just everyone around me is getting sick all the time. I'm generally pretty resilient, but at the moment, literally yesterday I picked up a bit of a nasty sore throat. I feel fine in general other than my throat, but it's just like I need to keep recording, otherwise I'm going to fall too far behind on work. So I'm pushing through. So apologies if I sound a bit unwell here for this session. But it's one of those things, sometimes it warms up. Obviously you start a little bit groggy, and then as time goes on, it opens up. So we'll see. Just bear with me. Is there peace yet? Sorry, kid. Not yet. So yeah, oftentimes there is a bit of this like element of, you know, someone who's not evil getting basically kind of possessed by an evil force or power, and then becoming like a, you know, and then becoming an antagonist that we kind of have to defeat, but then ultimately it turns out that they weren't like evil all along and that kind of thing. That's why I kind of always liked Kefka so much. Kefka to me was always interesting because he was just so simple. He broke the mold in some ways, where dude was just a, you know, dancing mad, flat out lunatic. And sometimes it just do be like that. You can't always have like some big context or explanation. Oh, actually it turns out it's this, that, the other. They were actually evil. It was someone else pulling the strings. Or they had this kind of upbringing. That's the reason. That's the only reason why they're evil. So yeah, Kefka was cool, man. Within the context of a fantasy game, of course. That cyclone really did a number on me back in Paloon. Ugh, my body isn't taking too kindly to the idea of moving around. Okay, that's not good. Sid okay? I'm a mess is what I am. But my airship made it through without a scratch. I want to lend it to you. That's lend. You hear? I'll be wanting her back. You take good care of her. Sid? Sid, no! Hold on! Okay, that was sudden. Okay, I was not expecting that. That's why I started reading it more kind of normally at the start. I thought he was just tired. I should have known when he went into the bed. Whoa. Sheesh. Yeah. Rip Sid. Speaking of Sid, literally yesterday I watched the trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the latest one that happened at the Video Game Awards. And Sid was showing a little bit more on that. I think again they've nailed like the look and the voice of Sid. Very excited about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay. That was Sid's dying wish, you know. He knew he was dying, but he was ready. He'd planned on giving you the airship when his time came. He loved that ship with all his heart, and he entrusted it to you. Think about that. Fair play, man. That time I snuck into the castle, I used a kite to land on the roof. The only way in is from above, from the sky. If there was ever a time to use Sid's final gift to you, I'd say this was it, wouldn't you? For sure. Okay. I think that's it. Thank you, Sid. Let's go. So I'll check a few shops out, and then I think we can basically get moving towards Palamecia. I did quickly look this up just to see, like, is there one area left? Is Palamecia the final area or not? I think there's 2 more areas I need to go to overall before we wrap things up. So probably like 5 to 10 episodes, depending how long things take and how much I edit out and that kind of thing. So we'll see. Let's have a look. I don't think there's too many more things I can buy here, but we'll see. Loads of ethers. Yeah, I think we're good. Even 9 elixirs is pretty nice. Cool. Yeah, I think in terms of weapons and armor, there's nowhere left to go in terms of shops unless Palamecia is at like more of a sky city / town. I can actually buy some stuff from there, but I think for now that's pretty much it. So yeah, I was gonna say, where is this airship? Yeah, some screen tearing here. But there you go, there it is. Okay. So we've got to make our way over there. Let me remember. Yeah, my boat is here, so I just need to go there. Okay. Let's begin. Nice. Yeah, in terms of these guys, nothing much interesting is going on. I think still I'm just going to continue to spam and work with Ultima as much as I can. Let's go. Yeah, Ultima's definitely starting to show its worth. Well, this guy does have pretty good HP, I have to say. But honestly, I think Ultima's probably going to be the key going into basically the final area and the final bosses. If Ultima's at a high enough level and we can keep everybody alive, I think we'll be fine. If I had to guess, it would be like our physical attacks are not going to do too much damage to the final boss or bosses, and we're going to have to use magic to power through. Okay. Still, let's see if we can get some of these to hit. Mini's all the way at level 8 now. But you can see still though, stasis is just not really doing too well. Don't think that's going to change all the way to the end of the game. Yeah, just the sheer damage difference still, it's huge. Yeah, Ultima doing like 1/3 of the damage basically of normal attacks. Okay, here we go. I don't think these guys were particularly tough. I'm trying to remember. I think it was General that was difficult. Nice. Course Death misses. And Course Break misses. Nice. Okay. But yeah, since we're probably going to have like some pretty long dungeon stuff, is Palamecia is probably going to be like 10 floors again, loads of random encounters. We're not going to burn ourselves out too hard on like using stasis and stuff against these random encounters. So we'll move on. I mean, look at that damage. 2,500. It's insane. I mean, I have to imagine that there's not going to be anything that's going to give me too much trouble here. Like, it's been one of the easiest Final Fantasies for me so far. Mostly because the bosses have been so trash. Honestly, like, the bosses have genuinely been bad, I do think. One of the worst aspects of the game. Okay. Yeah, so... what kind of mountaintops we're talking here? There's lots of mountains in this game. Okay, here we go. So this wasn't here before, I think? Maybe it was and I just didn't notice, but yeah. So it didn't have to look too long. Let me throw in a save before I go in. Okay, let's go for it. Palamecia, here we go. Oh, interesting. You start on floor 7, so we're going to have to descend. Okay. 17 chests. Very well. Now, what kind of enemy are we going to face here? We've seen these guys before, so that's a good sign. Well, good sign in terms of how easy it is, bad sign in terms of game design, because, again, every time we travel to like a new dungeon, new area, I feel like we've got to get more difficult enemies. And I'm sure they will come, but for this first kind of floor that we've entered, it seems the same. Okay. There we go. Okay. That looks a bit more like it. Right, we've seen these guys before. Again, to keep things moving, especially early on, I think I'm just going to focus on Ultima, but the rest of them just attack. Yeah, one set of attacks still enough for these guys. Like, I've basically not really had to do any defensive play in this run. We'll go for that. Right, what else? Okay, it's pretty long-winded here. I mean, I have to assume this is a trap room, but let's see. Yeah, we were facing multiples of these guys in the last area, so... Yeah, only trouble with that is they won't survive long enough for Ultima to get used. I don't think we've seen the enemy be specifically weak to Ultima. It's usually not a thing anyway, but as you know, every Final Fantasy game has a slight tweak of the mechanics, and maybe Ultima has some type of kind of element attached to it. I don't know. But it seems to do basically the same damage to every enemy, and the only factor is magic defense. But I think they can use Charm or like Confusion or something, so I've got to make sure I take them out. Yeah, I mean, we're taking 10 damage. What can I even say? One of the final dungeons of the game and we're taking 10 damage. Like, our HP numbers and the damage we're doing seems about ballpark for like what I expect and what I'm used to from Final Fantasy, but obviously damage received is a bit a different thing. Let's go this way to get the chest first. Or not, I forgot. Didn't realise you can go through there. Bye-bye. Just really need that ultimate to climb. I want it to be at least like level 10 or something by the time I get to the final boss. Level 10, if it's at 7 now, by the time we get to level 10 it's probably going to do like 150 more damage maybe. So I think that'll be enough to get the job done. Black Knight, I think that's new. Start using some of the stasis again now the new enemies have popped up. Yeah, the golem's still hitting hard. Doing what golems do. And well, these guys' defense is definitely higher. They survived an attack from Firion. Now, 350 from Ultima is bad. See, these guys should be weak to combustion damage as well, but they're not. Skull is new. There we go. So I see 12's coming in. But our defense is just too high. Wow, okay. Doesn't seem to have particularly high defense. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get Ultima any higher, honestly. Wow, 900? Okay. Maybe these guys are somehow weak to Ultima. Or their magic defense is like 0. I don't know. But 900 was huge. So, okay. I think the other one gets you another chest. Yeah, okay, fine. We've got to do it. Try my best not to leave any chests unclaimed. I was about to say, what statuses are we going to see? Like, these skulls they're bringing some heat despite the blizzard. Unsure if Basuna is going to be enough to cure paralysis here, but we'll see. This will be good to test. Does it work? Yes. Okay, that's good. There we go. Bringing things under control once again. Okay, there we go. So I think for now, especially with this stuff, like now that we're kind of not backtracking, but sidetracking, I guess, to get the chest, we'll speed it up a little bit. We're not seeing anything particularly interesting, and we're not doing anything particularly interesting, so I think it's fine. $120, that was good defense. That was a mistake. There we go. I'm surprised the fire lance thing that he has doesn't do a lot more damage. It does the same damage as the other one. Not sure if this will be enough to kill it. I don't think so. Let's see. Yes. Okay, good. There you go. Ultima level up. Excellent. Yeah, we haven't really used any of these items. I think it's one of those where... Ooh, stone golem. Interesting. We're like in a boss battle, let's say we really need it, then we'll start to bring it out, but for now, I'm going to try and use a stop here. I mean, the wood golem's pretty tough, so I don't want to underestimate anything here. That's a shame. Okay, let's see what you can do. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what elemental a stone golem would be weak to. We don't have air or anything, so... Not sure. Yeah, try to petrify it. $991, that's looking good. Oof. 3 damage. Might be weak to ice, now that I think about it. Ooh. Nice. So we still got a turn in. Again, like, I don't understand how the stop mechanic worked there. He didn't stop. Like, it looked like it worked, but actually the status didn't hit, or he stopped but he came back already because he's fast. I don't know. it seemed to have like no negative effect on him in the battle. So I don't know. Speed up. Right. Now we head back to the same one again. There's also just so many encounters, kind of impossible to not be a bit OP. I mean, unless you literally run away from like 70-80% of the encounters in the game. There's just so many that there's no way that you don't level up significantly. Let me see some of these levels here. I did see a level 11. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, I mean, he is a Dragoon. Of course, he should be very high level with the spear, but still. He's the only one that's level 11 in anything, basically. Nice. Okay. But as you can see, you just can't get away. Right, this time we can actually make some progress here. Okay. We'll do this first set and then we'll switch to fire magic, so I won't speed up the whole way. Wood Golem gets a turn. Oh no, okay, we already got 2 sets. Very nice. Okay. Who knows, maybe we'll get like a little level 7 on the fires as well. It's always nice to have more options. Guy heading towards 5,000 HP. Okay. Going back to fire. Basically the same result as last time. Buckler. Well, that's normally a shield, no? Okay. Yeah, not particularly necessary, I think. Like I said, we've not really needed to be defensive at all in this playthrough. The game just gives you so many tools to beat it with that just don't need it. The enemies... I don't have any shields right now. And enemies can barely do... The strongest of them are doing like 300 damage. Just want to see Ultima consistently getting 4 digits. That's what I want to see. Let's see if we get a chance to see how much this blizzard does. We do. Nah, it doesn't seem weak to ice to me. If I had to guess, it might be weak to Scourge, actually. Let's just wait for a sec. I'll try not to kill it this time. Yeah, there you go. It was weak to Scourge. That's the weakness. Nice.